All right, let's take a deeper look at this 49ers-Eagles matchup. You might be wondering why the 49ers are favored by 2.5 points, why the Eagles are the first team since the AFL-NFL merger to be a home underdog with a 10-1 record. Well, I think that some of what we talk about is going to help explain that for you this afternoon/evening. In the description, you'll see the 49ers and Eagles analytics preview. Good time to check out The Athletic. Going to be drawing from that today. So subscribe to The Athletic. Check it out. Let's talk 49ers and Eagles and some of these analytics. First, the Eagles' efficiency profile this year. Blue is good. Red is below average. As you can see, the offensive EPA ranks, followed by the overall DVOA rank. Everything there is in blue. Special teams, number 4. We saw Jake Elliott hit the 59-yard field goal to force overtime against the Buffalo Bills. It's the defense that's sketchier for Philadelphia. See, number 14 overall defense, number 14 pass defense, number 17 run defense. So the 49ers, by the way, if you want to see the 49ers version of this, I can just tell you, they're the number 1 offense. They're the number 8 defense. But I'm going to show you the 49ers defense in just a little bit more specifically. It looks like they're about a top 2, top 3 defense based on the way they've been playing since they got Chase Young. So there's a distinct advantage for the 49ers defensively in this game. Their number 1 offense against the Eagles' number 14 defense, a sketchy run defense for Philadelphia. The 49ers run defense hasn't been great either, but they've been much better over the course of the past 3 weeks. And that's going to be a titanic matchup against Philadelphia's number 4 across the board offense. Of course, the 49ers down at number 27 on special teams, they need to be better there because Philadelphia has been hurting people with their special teams units, number 4. Next, big statistic here. And this is a look at yards after the catch. The 49ers are the top yak offense in the NFL. They've been averaging 6.2 yards after contact per reception. Look who the number 3 yak defense in the NFL is. That's the Eagles, allowing only 4.4 per reception. The 49ers yak offense against the Eagles yak defense, to me, is going to be one of the matchups of this game because Philadelphia is not good defending the middle of the field. They get up a QBR of over 95 to the middle intermediate portion of the field. Brock Purdy, the 49ers quarterback, is elite hitting that part of the field. So you're talking the crossers, the Ayuk, Deebo Samuel, George Kittle, McCaffrey, anybody can attack that part of the field in the 49ers receiving repertoire. So the Eagles have been giving up a lot of catches there, but what they've been good at, relative to that especially, is not giving up a lot of receiving yards after the catch. The 49ers, meanwhile, have been the best in the league at racking up that yak. So you have an Eagles defense that is tackled very well. Is it going to continue to happen against the 49ers, or are the 49ers going to bruise them in the open field? The, fascinating part of this is we didn't get to see what would have happened last year because Brock Purdy got hurt early in that football game. So we're just sitting back and waiting to see how this is all going to develop this season because the 49ers weren't able to strain the Eagles defense in the way they would have liked to had they had a healthy quarterback. You'll also notice here on the yak look that the 49ers have the best yak defense in the league. Philadelphia is not a yak offense, but the 49ers it's noteworthy to illustrate that they are one of the best teams because the Chiefs are a great yak team. The Dolphins, who are looking stronger in the AFC, are. The 49ers will play Baltimore later this season. That's a good yak offense. So the 49ers, this is a testament to how well they've been tackling and just how good of a defense they are. They're at the top of the list as far as yak defense goes. This is now where we can shift toward looking at the 49ers defense as a whole. Great yak defense. How's that 49ers defense looking overall? Because, it's been going through phases this year. And my analytics preview takes a look at the 49ers defense through 3 phases this year. You got weeks 1 through 5, weeks 6 to 8, and weeks 10 to 12. Obviously, weeks 6 to 8 where it was the big time struggle period for the 49ers defense. Brock Purdy still played well. It was the defense that wasn't playing well in week 6 to 8. They went from 13.6 points per game allowed to 24 to just 10 points per game allowed ever since they picked up Chase Young and came out of that bye week. Number 28 in efficiency. Number 24 against the pass. Atrocious. Number 28 against the run in week 6 to 8. Look how good the 49ers defense has been coming out of the bye week. And of course, that coincides with them picking up Chase Young. They lead the league overall in points per game allowed, 10.0 points per game allowed, definitely the league lead. Number 3 in efficiency, number 3 against the pass. And I think I've been hammering and harping at this all year. You've got to be above average against the run to make the wide 9 work. So you can stop the run and have some fun. And the 49ers have been number 12 against the run ever since the bye week. The takeaways have gone up as well. They're at the top now in turnover margin, just as they were last year. So this is the best the 49ers defense has been playing all year. It's a hell of a matchup because we don't know what the Lane Johnson health situation is going to be at right tackle. He's dealing with a groin issue. I think you have to assume he's going to play if you're the 49ers. This is the best offensive line the 49ers will play all year. And I can't say the best quarterback because we'll see who the 49ers face in the playoffs, but Jalen Hurts is a damn dangerous weapon. A couple really good receivers, right? And Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown. A good running back in DeAndre Swift. But you look at Jalen Hurts, he has taken a long time to throw the football because he loves to scramble, right? He'll work back there, run a little bit, buy some time, try to hit you with a deep throw. This is not a quick strike offense, which might play into the 49ers' favor because their pass rush has been better than at any point during Kyle Shanahan's tenure. You could see that I compared it in this last row to the 2019 prime. That's when they had Dee Ford healthy to bookend Nick Bosa. And the 49ers this year, weeks 10 to 12, have a higher sack rate, more expected points generated through sacks, 10.4 to 7.1 of that 2019 prime. And the run defense is a little bit worse, but it's still above average. And that run defense is setting the table for a higher pressure rate than they did when that pass rush was so overpowering in 2019. One thing of interest here is that the pressure rates for the 49ers have stayed consistent from weeks 1 to 5 win streak, the losing streak. And now they're a little bit better, and that makes sense because they have Chase Young. But as you can see, this is evidence that the 49ers pass rush and Nick Bosa have never been a problem over the course of this year. Once the 49ers started stopping the run, and once they covered up once they adjusted their coverages in the back end, obviously those that have been loose. Steve Wilks came down to the field in week 10, and I think that helped the 49ers in their communication flow. Once that happened, once the coverage started fueling the rush, the pressure rate only got a bit better, but all of the other results just poured in. The sacks started pouring in, and the sack damage started pouring in. So the pass rush has been good all year. Now it looks like it's great for the 49ers, and what an awesome time for that pass rush to be great. Well, because they're playing the Philadelphia Eagles and one of the best offensive lines in this league. It's going to be a titanic showdown. I talk about it all here on The Athletic. So go ahead and check this out in the description, the 49ers Eagles analytics preview. I have what I showed you and much more in there. Just wanted to tease it a little bit. Good time, best week, right, to subscribe and check out all of the coverage because I'm delving into the game in depth. That is why the 49ers have the edge here. That's why they're favorites. The defense has been better than Philadelphia's. The defense is surging, and obviously the 49ers offense, number 1 in the league. Do not sleep on special teams, though. All of that and more featured in the piece. We will talk to you a little bit later.